Theory is a set of statement devised to explain behavior, events, or phenomenon, especially one that has been repeatedly tested and widely accepted. School of thought. This term refers to the group of belief idea, supports specific theory or idea. Psychological determinism. This refers to the theory attributes the criminal behavior of an individual to psychological factor, such as emotional and mental problem. ID. It stands for instinctual drive. It's the primitive parts of individual mental makeup present at birth. It's governed the pleasure principle. Represents the unconscious biological drive for pleasure. The ID impulses are not social and it must be repressed or adopted so they may become socially accepted. Ego. It's considered the sensible and responsible parts of individual personality. It's governed the reality principle. It's developed early life to compensate the demand of ID by the help individuals guide of his action within the boundaries of accepted social behavior. Superego. Conscience principle serves as the moral conscience of an individual. It instructed what value taught by the parents, the school, and the community, as well as the belief in God. It is largely responsible to make person follow the moral codes of the society. Oedipus complex is a stage of development when male began to have sexual feeling for their mother. Electra complex is a stage of development when girl began to have sexual feeling for their father. Latency begins at the age of 6. Feeling of sexuality are expressed until the genital stage begin at puberty. It marks the beginning of adult sexuality. Excited person exhibit behavior trait characteristics of those encountered during infantile sexual development. Example, an infant who doesn't receive good enough oral gratification during first year of life is like an adult engaging oral behavior as smoking, drinking, or drug abuse and other. Neurosis is a common type of mental disorder used to explain the criminal behavior. Also refers to the hysteria, neurasthenia, and other. Psychosis is the more serious type of mental disorder which can be organic or functional. Psychotic people lose contact with reality and have difficulty to distinguish reality from fantasy. Impulsive disorder, an excessive or unreasonable desire to do or having something, irrational and irresistible motives. Example of these are kleptomania, pyromania, dipsomania, and others. Schizophrenia, also called dementia precox, characterized a distortion or withdrawal from reality, disturbance of thoughts and language, and withdrawal from social contacts. Anxiety, also known as anxiety state or anxiety reaction, characterized by the person feeling anxious, fear, anticipation, and oppression. Person may be irritable, have poor concentration, and overact to the things that are annoying. Social norms, also called rule of conduct, shared standard behavior which turn in required certain expectation of behavior in a given situation. Socially accepted and expected behavior or conduct in society, set of rules that governs individual action and behavior. Socialization is a learning process by which person learns and internalize the way of society, so we become function and become active part of the society. Culture is a system of learning of value and meaning shared to the group of individuals, including the embodiment of those value and meaning and material object, refers to the way of life, mode of thinking, feeling, and acting. Sociological determinism. Sociological determinism refers to the things, place, persons whom we come contact with and which play a part determining our action and conduct. Cultural transmission. A concept of conduct norms, one passed down to one generation to the next so they may become stable and to the boundaries of culture. Strain theory. It is popularized by Robert King Merton, applies the concept of anomy in the field of criminology. The strain used to be the refers to the feeling, frustration, anger, and resentment. Social bond ties a person to institution or process of society according to he or she. Elements of social bonds include commitment, attachment, involvement, and belief. Pattern 1. Individuals imitate other proportion in intensity and frequency of the contact. Pattern 2. Inferior imitates superior. Pattern 3. When two behavior pattern clash, one may take a place of the other.